Hello, everyone. This is Gus, and it's my great pleasure to have here today Dr. Jordi Duran. Jordi is a group leader and associate professor at the Institut Químic de Sarrià at the Ramon Llull University. Jordi has a solid research program and has recently embarked on an adventure to talk about the challenges faced by the rare disease community. I hope you enjoy your talk. Hey, Jordi. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you for having me. I'm very happy to be here.
Can we start learning a little bit about how you got in touch with the field of the rare disease?
My field of research is like brain metabolism. So, and more specifically, glycogen metabolism. So we got in contact through this glycogen metabolism to a rare disease that is due to the accumulation of excessive glycogen in the brain. So, and this is a very rare disease, like an ultra rare disease that is called Lafora disease. And then through that disease, we studied several other rare diseases that are connected to, again, with glycogen and glycogen accumulation.
But then you're in your lab and there is this idea about producing a film about all the challenge that the community in general of the rare disease they face every day. So how did this happen?
We are in close contact with the patients and the relatives of the patients of the disease, of this particular disease, Lafora disease. There is this patient association that is called Chelsea Scope that connects all the patients and the relatives and trying to help them to understand what the disease is about, and also that brought all the scientists around the world together that work on the disease. Through the association and through the research, again, I have met several patients and relatives. And also, I happen to have a brother that is professor of cinema. So we are from two completely different worlds. And we had always said that we should do something together, connecting these two worlds, like science and cinema. We learned that there was a grant that was for dissemination on the importance of biomedical research, so a dissemination grant. So we thought it was a good opportunity to do something together. So we applied and we got the grant. So and the idea was this, that we would do like a documentary on the importance of biomedical research to find cure for rare diseases in which research is so much needed. So that's and we got it, and so Jaume, my brother, and me, came out with this project and this idea of interviewing not only other researchers that work on the disease, but also patients and relatives, so that we would, explain what are rare diseases and why it's so important that we find the funding and the resources to investigate those diseases and find treatments.
You posted this in a channel that's freely open to the community, and I believe that you already got some feedback from the community in general about this. Can you talk a little bit about the outreach of the video as well?
So yeah, as you say, the video is freely available, so everybody can watch it. It's in YouTube. So and that's our idea, that the more people see it, the better, because again, we want to disseminate on the importance of research. And the most important feedback that we got from it, for me, is the feedback that we got from the families, in particular from the families that participated in the video, and they are very happy with the result, which means a lot to me. And they feel that that somebody has listened to them, that somebody wants to be their the loudspeaker, so that they they can complain about the lack of resources and the need for the urgent need for research to cure their kids, because we have not said, but this disease affects children. So this is in this world, this is even a more severe disease, right? Like a worse disease. When it affects children, this is even worse. And also we have received feedback, like as you say, from several festivals in which we have at least gone to have been finalists. So yeah, I think that the documentary, I have to say that I'm quite proud of the documentary. Every time that we show it, people tell us that they love it.
I have watched it, and it's a very strong message that it has for all of us. I would like to hear what you can say to other scientists about the importance of spreading awareness on this disease that we work in the lab. And sometimes the community doesn't get to the lab. So how do you think it's important that researchers can also spread awareness on the disease that they are working on?
I think it is essential. So things like what you are doing now, and interviewing me about this documentary, and I don't know the documentary itself, but also us scientists trying to explain the importance of what we do, patients of rare diseases, how hard it is for them to find people that want to invest on finding a cure for the disease. So it is very important that we talk about this. We scientists have the responsibility of explaining what we do and why what we do is so important and so needed, And I think that we talk maybe too much about other things like, I don't know, sports or politics, or if you see the news, but not so much about science, It is at least in part our fault, we should maybe explain better what we do and make people aware of the importance and make people aware of the fact that there are rare diseases that affect people and that suffering a rare disease is a very complicated situation and that people that suffer a rare disease deserve investment on research.
Yeah, that's a very strong message as well. So tomorrow is the International Rare Disease Day. Any final message about rare disease?
Tomorrow we have, again, another projection of the documentary. So yeah, we need more research on rare diseases. It is also important that research on rare diseases is not only important for that particular rare disease. And so, for instance, the research that we have done on Lafora disease has also given us information about how the brain works. My message is research is useful and important also on rare diseases, but not only for those few patients that suffer that particular disease, but also for knowledge in general and also for advancing on treatments on other diseases. There should be more funding available and more people investigating and doing research on rare diseases.
That's fantastic. So we'll leave the link for your video down below here. And thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for doing it, and I'm very happy to do it, and good to see you.
Thank you. And thank you all for watching this video. Feel free to like the video, send us comments, and share with your friends. See you in the next video.